few more.
Man, Kay, like, it wouldn't be an episode of AniPro without bringing up Best Girl, but, like, holy crap, this season is tough.
It's stacked.
On, like, who Best Girl is in this show, specifically. Hold on, guys. Okay, now we're fading in. Mari Krombu Weebs, my name is Cole. His name is Big Daddy Peak. His name is Jay. We like anime. And this is episode 24 of the Anime Protagonist Podcast. And on this week's episode, we are going to take a look at all of the shows so far this season, this spring 2022 season. What do we like? What do we dislike? You'll find out after the break. But before we get into the break and before we get into any of that, Jay, Mike, what's on your mind?
Thank you for asking. Welcome back to another episode. I've been reading a light novel again. It's good.
What a surprise!
After not doing that for 2 weeks.
This is the most unprecedented thing. Jay reading a light novel.
Where have you been?
I know,
Jay.
it's I've been gone for a while, and I thought, you know what, it's time to finally get back on the horse and talk about what I'm known for, and that's light novels. And this week I have just finished reading the 7th volume of the Bunny Girl Senpai light novel.
Peak
seven volumes of that?
There are, I think, 10 in Japan now.
How many are in like the season?
The first season is 5, and then 6 and 7 are the movie.
5?
Yeah.
How short are these? I know they're light novels, but how light are these light novels?
They're not
They're
too
about
long.
15 pages each.
They're all
chapter.
composed on one page.
Yeah, it's one run-on sentence.
About how great Mai is.
Yeah. Written
from
by
the point
Jay.
of view of Sakata.
Yeah.
But no, it's actually pretty good. It's basically the second half of the movie. Cole, I know you've seen it, but because I don't want to spoil it, I'm not going to go into too much detail. But it's after that big moment that happens in the movie, and kind of the fallout of that, where Volume 7 kicks off, and it's like the feeling and the emotion that comes, that emanates from the prose is so raw, and it's so
raw.
well done. It's so raw, and
So
well
raw.
done. Yeah, it's just really good. I'd say the ending, I wasn't too big of a fan of, because it wraps everything up in a neat little bow, and like everything's all good at the end, and everyone's happy. But
And nothing ever went wrong again, ever.
yeah, quick rating, 8 out of 10. It was good.
Of course.
Nice. That sounds about right.
Of course.
Yeah.
You got another thing there on your what's on your mind, though.
I do?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So by the time you're listening to this, my birthday came and went on Saturday.
Yay!
So, yeah.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Happy birthday,
Thank you.
Jay.
Thank you.
Our
Happy
beautiful
birthday,
boy.
Jay. So beautiful, so boy.
The baby of the podcast is turning 24, guys.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
I remember
Just like
my first
the
drink.
show.
Yeah. Oh, hey!
Oh
There it
yeah,
is.
24th episode.
Episode
Wow.
24. I turned 24 yesterday. It's all coming together.
You're
It's
built
written
for
in the
this.
stars. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Well,
Feels
happy
good.
birthday, Jay.
Thank you. I won't be in the studio when this episode comes out, so yeah. I'll see you guys Monday.
Yeah. See you around.
See you around the block, bro.
Yeah.
But
I got 24-year-old things to do.
Before my birthday comes around, Cole, I look right at Mike and I ask him, "What's on your mind, Mike?"
You know what's on my mind?
What?
I want to know what's on Cole's mind.
Oh my God, Michael, you absolute madman! You can't do this to me. I'm always last.
I just Uno reverse carded you.
Oh my goodness. What's on my mind? I'm not used to this.
I know.
Well, let me tell you, gentlemen. Last week, I told you guys that I bought Black Series Darth Vader helmet.
I swear to
Yep.
God, if this is a bad news, I'm quitting the podcast.
Turns out that the helmet was
It's stuck on my head. Oh.
The helmet was obliterated in a horrible, horrible explosion. No, I've fallen down a rabbit hole. I am going to build the ultimate Darth Vader costume, and that's all I've been looking at for the last week.
That's your latest hyperfixation, eh?
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So I found how to build the armor out of like EVA foam.
Nice.
I'm gonna be so cool.
I'm actually, if you want to like have like a night where we do cosplay or something, I'm down to like figure out EVA foam with you. I'm very curious myself.
Okay, I've already ordered it, so it's on its way.
If we all hung out and just like did like each made like a cosplay costume, and we all helped each other out with it, that would actually be kind of cool.
That would be fun.
That would be fun. I'm gonna be Pickle Rick.
Okay.
Okay.
Cole, I just have one quick thing to ask you before we end this talk about Darth Vader.
Yeah.
And
but you'll die?
No, I'll keep the mask on. I'll keep the mask on so I don't die. Good news,
can't
the
help
mask
you take the mask off.
No, nobody can. The mask should arrive next week.
Oh, it's still not there.
It's not here yet. No. Yeah, it had to come from like one of those secondhand Amazon shippers, so it's coming from the United States of America, specifically California. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, will it get here before my Miku body pillow?
Probably. But who knows? It's on its way, right?
It's still in the mail.
It theoretically could still come.
Yeah.
Gross.
Yeah. Michael, what's on your mind?
I'll tell you what's on my mind. I've been listening to the novel Dune.
Ooh.
Yes, the audiobook for Dune. I was going to say the author's name, but it totally just like a little butterfly straight out of my ear.
Frank Herbert.
Escaped my brain. There you go. Thank you, Cole.
Hatsune Miku.
Yes, by Hatsune Miku. It's a really good book. I think, Cole, you've read it already, right?
Yep.
Yeah. It's basically, honestly, beat for beat with that movie that just came out, I think, last year. So
yeah, I
haven't honestly noticed anything too different yet. So I'm more so impressed with. I don't know which one I'm more impressed with, the movie or the book at this point, because it sounds like they just did a really good job adapting it.
Yeah. That movie is like a very good adaptation of Dune.
Yeah, like I'm listening to the audiobook, and it's basically like they're just reading the script for the movie, more or less. I'm like, oh, yeah, I could just picture the movie, basically.
So if the first half, if it turns out they were reading the script, would you be surprised?
Well, I mean, that's basically what they do, right? They just basically just read the script, which was based on the book. The other thing that I read was Junji Ito's Smashed, which is a compilation of a bunch of his short stories that he has published over the years, and it's pretty good. It's like a 7 out of 10. I'm not a huge Junji. I don't really quite get the hype, but I also like it at the same time. It's like a weird do I like it? Do I not like it? Do I think it's good? Do I think it's bad? It's somewhere yes to all of those and no to all of those.
Yeah, Junji Ito is just pure aesthetic.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
That's all. Yeah. I like the stories themselves don't really, I don't know. I don't do backflips over the stories in a Junji Ito manga.
Yeah. You look at it and you're like, oh, that's cool to look at.
Yeah, exactly. Like his artistic ability is probably his strong suit over, say, his writing. Now, of course, now that I said that, we're going to get absolutely flamed, but that's okay. Yeah. It happens.
Honestly, if you're looking for, I think where he kind of excels actually is these short stories. I don't think he's good at doing like super long stuff. So honestly, all of these short stories, I basically like binge them all because I just like would read one and get invested in it a little bit and then it'd be done. And before he had a chance to kind of make it boring, it got the story finished and it was like, oh, okay. But yeah, that's all I have. That's on my mind.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's
something. I'm a very simple boy.
We're all
very
simple boys.
Boy. We're all just simple boys.
We should just simply talk about some news, I think.
I think so. Yeah, let's go to the news. Yeah, it's the news. First story of the week. Mob Psycho 100 Season 3 English subtitled teaser trailer returning cast and staff October debut. It's coming back, baby. Mob Psycho 100 coming back for Season 3 in October. I can't wait. I love Mob Psycho. It's so good. So good. Mob's my boy.
How are they going to count to 99 this time in the OP?
Probably down from 99 to 1. Or no, they'll count up from 1 to 99 and then 100.
And then back down to 1.
Yeah, and then back up again, but only to 87. And then that's when it'll stop.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm pretty excited. You guys excited for it?
I am excited too. I'm reading the article here, and I didn't realize, I don't know why I never put this together, but the mangaka is the same one as One Punch Man. Same guy.
Yep.
Michael.
Didn't know that.
You honestly?
Honestly, did not know that.
Oh, yeah, it's one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why everybody always says Mob Psycho is just better One Punch Man.
Oh, I have never heard these people all saying this.
The things you learn.
What clubs do you hang out? What clubs do you hang out in?
AniPro.
I need to go there.
AniPro Club.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You've been missing a few of the club.
It's probably in the
Yeah.
chats you guys have banned me from.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It
It is. Yeah. Yeah. It's
Speaking-
the secret chat that only Cole and I are a part of.
Yeah. Speaking of
Yeah.
things that are secret and should remain secret forever because nobody should ever watch this, but everybody does for some reason. Jay, what's next up in the news?
Oh man, rejoice, Seven Deadly Sins fans, because we have a new anime adaptation coming.
Jay! Before
What?
the podcast, you said you didn't like Seven Deadly Sins, and now you said we. What is going on?
Look, let's keep the illusion going that I'm excited. I'm really not.
Oh,
But
okay.
let's keep the illusion
He's
going.
so excited.
Jay, this is so exciting.
I know, it's so exciting. We're getting an adaptation of the sequel manga, Four Knights of the Apocalypse.
Oh my goodness gracious!
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
No! I mean, yay!
Wow, you really embraced that Darth Vader impression, didn't you?
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, I did.
That was really good. So the 24th issue of Weekly Shonen Magazine confirmed the anime adaptation of Nakaba Suzuki's Seven Deadly Sins: Knights of the Apocalypse sequel manga on Wednesday. And it's basically a sequel about the kids of the original Seven Deadly Sins, just kind of doing their thing. And like from what I've heard about it, the Seven Deadly Sins aren't even like that prominent in the manga. They're just kind of there.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm actually interested then.
Are you?
No, not at all. I can't wait.
As a resident shonen guy, I probably will eventually watch Seven Deadly Sins. So look forward to my thoughts on it.
As a resident shonen fan, I feel like you'd like it.
Probably.
Well, I for one
season
can't.
1 was very 7 out of 10.
I for one can't wait to not watch it.
Me too. And
Next.
I can't. Yeah. Next. Who
Next.
wants to talk about this next piece of news?
I can do it, I guess. Okay, so My Hero Academia. Have you guys heard of it?
I've
Never.
heard of it. Oh.
What's that?
Oh, it's a show about my heroes in the academia. Anyway, everyone's heard of it. Everyone knows this. It's questionably good at this point, I would say. It's kind of gone downhill lately, but guess what?
What?
You guys need to get hyped because there's an original 2-episode filler anime coming this summer for My Hero
God.
Academia.
I love
Michael.
filler anime.
Michael, you just blew
Jay.
my mind right now.
I know. Isn't it stunning?
Look, anime was like mid until you just told me about this.
Yeah.
Now
this
it's
is
less
peak.
Now it's extra.
Yeah, this is peak.
That's
Yeah.
why they call me Peak Daddy. Weekly Shonen Jump magazine revealed on Monday that My Hero Academia is getting a 2-episode special, so OVA or whatever you want to call it. It's going to first screen in theaters in Japan, so I guess it's a movie? Weird. On June 16th before streaming online this summer. So I guess us will be able to see it this summer. One of the episodes is going to have an original story, aka filler story, centering on baseball-loving pro heroes who form the Hero League Baseball. Gang Orca leads one of the groups, and the Shishido also have a group. I don't know which hero that is.
I don't know. I can't keep track of these people.
Standard sports shonen stuff. They're all vying for the #1 spot. Blah 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 blah. UA students are involved in it, and they're allowed to use their quirks while playing this baseball. So it's basically just My Hero Academia, the baseball episode, and
Nice.
then another episode.
It's like the Dragon Ball
Something
Z
else.
episode.
Yeah,
Where they play baseball.
it's kind of just a good or the Jujutsu Kaisen episode where they all play baseball.
Oh yeah, I like that. That was fun.
Yeah, baseball episodes are always fun. I'm actually kind of excited for this. I think it'll be fun.
You've convinced me.
Yeah.
I'll watch it.
And it'll be a good lead up to the 6th season, which is coming out this fall.
I'm still not gonna watch it.
That's okay. No one's forcing you.
No, I will.
But you can this summer.
Yeah.
This summer, only
You know what
Oh, God.
Oh, that was scary.
Jesus. Yes.
Jay's fired up today. I can just tell.
Yeah, holy.
Yeah, he's very, there's lots of fire in that Jay.
The birthday boy is losing his mind.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
I'm going to get you a birthday present, Jay. Do you know what it's going to be?
I'm scared to know what it is.
It's going to be one of these new collaboration with Bikura Tamago Gunpla bath bombs that are just announced. This is our next piece of news, by the way. Bikura Tamago stands for, or translates to surprise egg. It's basically Kinder eggs in Japan.
I knew what the egg part meant.
Yeah.
I remember
so
Tamago from...
They're releasing... Oh,
thing.
yeah. Tamago and sushi and all sorts of stuff.
Yep.
They're putting out a entry grade 144th scale Strike Gundam or Goon or Xeno, so Mobile Suit Gundam Seed, the #1 Gundam series in Japan.
Gundam Seed.
What?
Okay, keep going. Oh, I'm just typing up Gundam Seed. Keep going.
Oh, yep. The most interesting thing about this is that entry grade Gunpla are kind of designed to be able to build, like they're designed that you don't need any tools for them or anything. So theoretically, you could take this Gunpla, throw it in the bath because it's inside a bath bomb, and the little runners and all the pieces to build the Gunpla pop out. And while you're in the bath, you could assemble a Gunpla.
Wow. Would you
Isn't that
advise
amazing? I would not advise it. The article makes a clear point about saying, do not do this. It's so dangerous.
Possibly assemble while you're still in the bath, although perhaps not advisable.
Yeah, I don't know why they need to specify that.
Yeah, also, like, why is it not advisable? Like, what, are you going to choke on it?
Yeah, it's going to get caught somewhere. I don't know.
The Gunpla parts are going to go down the drain with the bath bomb.
I guess so. Or you just have like a Gundam that slowly rots from the inside out. It's full of bath water. But crazy idea. What if you filled it with gamer girl bath water?
Whoa.
Then you could sell it for a lot of money.
There it is. There it is.
You know what else makes a lot of money?
What?
Gundam. Because their sales this year have topped 100 billion yen for the first time in recorded history.
Oh my God.
Holy moly.
I know. Stands for a 7% increase from the previous year, and that's about 2 times what they earned about 10 years ago. So a lot of that comes from Gunpla, which we just mentioned there. Mm-hmm. But like Gundam is a massive franchise. I feel like a lot of people in the West don't quite realize how big it truly is. And we're getting a new Gundam this next. I think it's in this fall.
Yeah,
I could be wrong. The Witch in Mars or whatever it's called. So that I just thought it would be good to throw these little Gundam stories in here to remind people about that.
I remember Gundam.
You do remember Gundam. How many Gundams have you enjoyed, Cole?
A few of them.
Good.
How many have I enjoyed? OG Gundam, Unicorn. I like the Origin. Mm-hmm. Anything from UC, I've basically enjoyed.
What about Iron-Blooded Orphans?
Oh, IBO was really good. Yeah, that's a good one.
86?
Jay,
no, that's
have a
Jay,
seat.
That's not Gundam.
Jay, have a seat.
No,
have a seat, Jay.
My Undertaker toy model would beg to differ.
I'm looking over at mine too. Yeah. Is 86 also like is it made by Bandai? Sunrise, I guess. Yeah.
Bandai purchased some rights to the distribution of it just so that they could produce the model kits.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
gotcha.
what they do. That's their MO.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Gundam now represents 10% of the sales for Bandai Namco, which is a massive company. So 10% of the sales is huge there.
Yeah.
Dragon Ball actually does make them more money. They make 127 billion yen.
Really?
But Bandai Namco does not hold the exclusive rights for Dragon Ball, right? So they kind of lose out on money with that. And they could lose their license too, but they won't. But it is something that could happen.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You know what else makes a lot of money?
What's that, Jay?
Something that we'll talk about if we just want to get out of our chairs and head into the corner of the room. Specifically, Jay's Game Corner.
I don't want to go into the corner again.
Get in the corner.
It stinks. It stinks and it's wet.
Get your butt in the corner.
There's spiders everywhere.
Now. I don't care. We're talking about the games. Welcome to Jay's Game Corner. It has been a good week for video games because we have some sales to talk about for multiple different things, like the Nintendo Switch console crossing 107.65 million units in sales. The console sold 23.06 million units between April 2021 to March 2022, and according to the report, shortages of semiconductor components and other parts resulted in a 20% decrease of console sales this fiscal year, from the fiscal year 2021's 28.83 million units in sales.
They can't be stopped.
That's a pretty big decrease, actually.
Honestly, yeah.
It's because
5 million.
everybody has a Switch at this point. There's going to be a point where they're going to stop selling them. I
don't know. It's not slowing down, other than they slowed down because of the semiconductors.
At this point, there are people that are buying Switches to go with their Switches.
That's incredible.
No, there is
23.06 million between April 21 and March 22.
Yeah.
That means that. I was going to say that means that 23.06 million people bought Switches. That's exactly what that means.
That's exactly what that means.
Cool.
But
that is exactly what that means.
They just keep selling them. It's insane to me.
I know. Nintendo's nuts. They're just like literally
we're nuts. We're buying these things.
I think
it's not Nintendo
more than the Wii.
It's not Nintendo. They're just providing it. Us, the consumer, we keep buying more Switches.
Yeah.
So look, your father just goes to the store and comes home and he has a Switch.
Yeah.
I mean, like that's just how it works.
I was at work the other day and one of my coworkers, who's like a 50-something-year-old lady, was like, I just bought a Switch. Jesus. And then
she was one of the 20. She was probably the 0.06 million people.
And then she said to me through her haze of dementia, she said, and I bought this game that all the kids seem to be playing. And she held up Animal Crossing.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so
great. Your coworker has
game.
Great taste.
Yeah.
Yes, agreed. I'm wondering if she's going to buy Switch Sports.
I'm going to soon.
Actually, you know what? I bought it. It's good, but maybe not everything that you're hoping.
They're all party games. They're to play with friends.
I mean, yeah,
but it doesn't have a couple of the classic games and stuff, and it's a little more complicated. So it's a little
golf
less fun.
is coming. Golf is coming.
Yeah. What was I going to say? Oh, I think a lot of another thing to note here. I think a lot of people buy Switches to mine crypto as well.
That is true. That is true.
So that's something to consider in here too.
Mm-hmm. There was a whole big scandal about one of the Switch games having like a very big crypto mining potential, and so it was pulled off the market. It was the new Cooking Mama.
Why would it mine? We're gonna have to talk about that off air. I don't know.
Yeah.
Next,
we're gonna stick with sales right now and talk about the PlayStation 5. Do either of you have a PlayStation 5? I don't know.
Cole, I think you might have a PlayStation 5, right?
I have a PlayStation 5, yeah.
I also have a PlayStation 5!
Let's go! We are superior!
Let's go! I don't!
Wow, inferior.
Wow.
Trash.
I'm actually better because I have the money now.
Oh, Michael, I just got a message for you. I'll let you know off air. You'll be very excited about this.
Oh, but not me. I see how it is. But the PlayStation 5 has shipped 19.
It's a PS5 thing. You wouldn't get it.
Million units worldwide. This represents 1.3 million fewer units shipped over the same period last year, when Sony shipped 3.3 million units in the final quarter of their fiscal year of 2020. Sony shipped 11.5 million PS5 units in fiscal year 2021 and 7.8 million units in fiscal year 2020.
So did it released in 2020, right?
Yeah, holiday 2020.
So so let's say 8, then to 12, and then this year it shipped 19.3.
Yes.
So that's pretty sizable growth. Obviously that they're able to actually put these things out. I feel like they're kind of getting more common. I still get a lot of notifications for like when they drop.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So the problem is they're still getting scooped up by all the scalpers.
Yeah,
but
it's a
people
major
aren't getting
issue.
as much. The scalpers don't get as much money these days, I don't think.
And then there's also that chip shortage that really slowed it down.
Yeah.
And probably crypto's involved somehow because it's always crypto.
It's always involved.
It's always crypto.
Involved.
There's always some Bitcoin going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I threw these in here, Jay, just mostly because it's like the end of the fiscal year for a lot of corporations. So it's kind of interesting to see like these sales numbers in relation to like what's going on in the world. So like seeing that the console companies both took a hit from COVID and like shortages and stuff is kind of interesting, but they still obviously did very well.
Yeah. I mean, the Switch I don't think is ever going to slow down. It's one of, if not Nintendo's biggest console at this point.
Yeah, it's eventually going to overtake the Wii, I feel like. Because the Wii at this point, people were starting to not buy it as much, I think.
Yeah.
It was kind of more of a surge, but like this one, like it's steady. Like it's crazy.
It's insane. It's crazy to me.
Yeah, yeah. You know what else is crazy?
What? Tell me, Jay.
How long it took for Pokemon Home to add functionality with Pokemon Legends Arceus, Brilliant Diamond, and Shining Pearl.
You are so right. It took so long.
Right?
I have a question. My hand's up.
Yes, Cole.
What's Pokemon Home?
Essentially, it's a place where it's like a storage system where you can put Pokemon from various games to store them, and then you can transfer them to other games when they come out.
Jay, I got this. Hold on.
Okay.
Cole?
Yeah?
Pokemon?
Yeah.
Home.
Oh. Okay, so it's...
That about sums it up.
So it's kind of like the UFO and the mothership?
Yeah,
okay.
It's on your phone. You can put your Pokemon from your Switch game or your old 3DS games onto it, and they're home.
Okay.
It's on your phone and also on Switch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's kind of like when you're walking down the sidewalk and you see a bird, and then you say, that's a beautiful bird.
Nothing like that at all, but guess what?
What?
If you deposit Pokemon from Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, or Legends Arceus, you get a bonus set of starters from the respective game. If they're from BDSP, they have hidden ability. If you deposit them from Legends Arceus, I think that they have max effort levels or something. I forget what it was.
Like that beautiful bird I saw on my walk today.
Just like the beautiful bird you saw on your walk today.
There you go. Now you understand.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for explaining that to me.
You're welcome.
But you know what else needs to be explained?
Yes, please explain it.
Why Bethesda announces games way ahead of when they're ready to be released? Like, recently...
Do you have an
today,
answer for us?
As of recording, I don't have an answer, and that's why I'm wondering it. But today, as of recording, they announced that 2 of their big games, Redfall and Starfield, are being delayed from this year to the first half of 2023. They made a statement on Twitter basically saying that they've made the decision to delay the games. The teams at Arcane Austin, who are making Redfall, and Bethesda Game Studios, who are making Starfield, have incredible ambitions for their games, and they want to ensure that we receive the best, most polished versions of them. They want to thank everyone for their excitement for Redfall and Starfield. That energy is a huge part of what inspires all of them every day and drives their own excitement for what they are creating. And they can't wait to share their first deep dive into the gameplay for both Redfall and Starfield soon. And thanks for our support. So basically, the game's being delayed, and there's no real reason why. I assume when they say that they're going to show gameplay soon, that it's going to be at that Bethesda showcase that was announced last week. But we don't really know anything about it. Starfield was, when it was first announced, hyped up as Skyrim in space.
Skyrim in space.
I'm glad you picked up on that too, Cole. I love when things are just like that. You know that thing you love in space, or you know that thing you love with guns. Yeah, I just think that's so funny.
I honestly, like, I know that a lot of people are hyped for Starfield. I don't really care. I don't think either of you
I'd play Skyfall in space. I like sci-fi.
You mean Skyrim in space?
That's what I meant. Yeah.
James Bond in space.
Yeah. That's what I meant. Yeah.
But sucks that they're being delayed, but hopefully that means that they'll actually be good and not a buggy mess like Skyrim was.
Hopefully.
Yes.
Hopefully. Well, I think that's all of your news. Gaming news.
Yes.
Michael.
You want to talk about another buggy mess?
Yes.
What's that?
My mailbag this week. It's infested with ants.
Oh my god.
Well, get these spiders out of Jay's game corner. They'll take care of those ants for you.
There we go. We've got it. Jay, bring your spiders. We're going to the mailbag.
On it. Let's do it. Spiders, ho!
Oh, that's a
You
lot
can't
of,
see me, but I'm pointing.
It's a lot of
Do we
spiders.
have a drop for the mailbag? Are we stopping for no reason?
Yeah, we
Or,
are.
yeah, we don't
we
have
are.
anything.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
good. Kratos and Eggs sent us 2 this week. I think we're just going to do the second one here because that first one sounds like a really good main topic idea that we could do in a couple weeks, maybe. So the second one is series that we avoided for whatever reason, but when we finally broke, we watched and read and fell in love.
Yes. My move.
That is, yes, where you just like avoid it for no reason at all, and then you watch it and you're like, oh, I see why they were recommending that to me.
Well, let me tell you, Kratos, my number one favorite anime of all time is one of these. For millennia, it seemed, my good friend Mike told me to watch this little anime program called March Comes In Like a Lion, and for eons I told him, no, I don't want to watch that. All of the characters look like weird Muppet monsters. It's weird. I'm not going to watch that. And then I watched it, and it's a masterpiece. Absolute 10 out of 10.
Sounds like how you felt and how you currently feel about One Piece.
Yeah, but see, One Piece is silly and stupid.
Yeah, but that's exactly how you were describing what you initially thought about March Comes In Like a Lion.
It is true.
No, March Comes In Like a Lion is grounded in reality. One Piece is fantasy superhero pirate people.
Hey, Cole.
With toilet mouths.
That sounds lovely.
Yeah?
Hey, Cole.
What's up?
Yeah, I guess you could say it's One Piece of huh?
Whoa! Jay, what the heck?
I wasn't going to say that.
I thought of it and I had to go for it.
I wasn't going to say that.
Jay, what anime did you avoid but finally watched and you liked it?
Come back to me. I actually don't have one in mind right now. So
I know I was trying to go to you because I can't think of one either. I usually, if I want to watch something, I watch it.
That's normally how I am, and normally like I watch everything I want to watch at like when it starts airing. So
you know what? Maybe the closest one for me here would be I just thought of it and I forgot it. Where'd it go? I'm scanning through my Annie list right here trying to remember what it is.
I'm doing the exact same thing.
Yeah.
I have this issue where like I'll decide that I want to watch something, but then like there's part of me that's like, do I really want to watch it? Like, what if it's not good? Like I've been having the issue with Legend of the Galactic Heroes recently, where it's like I want to watch it, but then I'm like, do I really want to like make it lose its allure? Like, do I want it to like not hold up to its hype?
Because for you really care that you have like the opinion that matches the hype. I think like if you watch something and it doesn't live up to the hype, that like hurts your soul a little bit.
It disappoints me. Yeah.
Whereas if I like watch something and I don't like it at all, it's just like, oh, I don't know why everyone likes that. And that's the end of it. What I think probably my answer here is probably going to be, I can't find it.
He's narrowing.
Where did it go?
He's narrowing it down right now.
Yeah, I'm narrowing it down right now because I saw it and then I scrolled past it and then completely forgot it because I thought it was not going to be good. Oh, Madoka Magica I kind of avoided for a long time because it looked like something I wouldn't be into. It looked very cutesy.
Mm-hmm.
And then actually you, Cole, recommended it to me, said, oh no, it's dark as heck.
Oh yeah.
And then I watched it and loved it.
You like Faust? If you like Faust, you're going to love Madoka Magica.
Whomst is Faust?
Like the Faustian bargain? Like sell your soul for something and then you end up having to pay something else in return that you didn't know you had to pay?
And then my runner-up would be Quintessential Quintuplets because I'm not usually a fan of like harem ecchi shows and stuff, and this just looked like another one of those. But honestly, Quintessential Quintuplets, I mean, it is an ecchi harem show at its heart,
but it's
just like actually a really good show.
I was gonna say it is the least ecchi harem-ish ecchi harem anime. Like it's
undeniably an ecchi harem show.
Yes,
but it's also like. Not.
But there is fan service, but there's not fan service every episode. You know what I mean? Like it's just every now and again that like every 3 episodes or so there'll be like a fan service shot, and it's like, oh, this is refreshing that I'm not constantly having to see stuff. You know,
the best comparison I can make is it feels a lot like anime How I Met Your Mother.
Kinda,
yeah. It's like I'd say that's like that's the whole point of the show, right?
No, like, but like,
it's like set up the same way.
No, I'm like, it's just like a best way to compare it, right?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. as a pitch, it has a bit more to it with like the mystery of which one he ends up with than just like
Jay.
Oh, it's a harem and
Jay.
he might end up with one of them. But
Jay.
Yeah.
Jay, you're rambling.
Okay, I'll stop.
You remember we're talking about shows that
yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Hi. Okay.
I know you haven't picked one and you're nervous about picking one.
Oh no, I have actually.
Okay.
The one show I can think of is Erased. When that was airing, everyone loved it, and I was just kind of like holding it off because I was like, I don't want to watch it and then be like, I don't like it, but then I watched it and I was like, yeah, I get it. I get it.
Yeah. That checks out.
I have a feeling that Death Note will be one for me when I do eventually get around to it.
I could see you being underwhelmed with Death Note.
Oh, really?
Honestly, same. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I haven't pressured you at all to watch
because
it.
my
It just doesn't.
My tastes are too like good. Is that what you mean?
No, I wouldn't say that at all in any
really
way.
Fit your like subjective taste.
Cole, when I paint the picture that is Cole charbroiled Aznable, it does not include the same brushstrokes that are used to illustrate Death Note the animation.
Okay, I see how it is. Well,
that's how I would say it if I was
guys,
smart.
I think I gotta go and take care of my mental health here after that absolute roasting from the both of you.
I feel like you'd like Bakuman though. It's just
I don't know
about
anything
manga.
about that.
It's basically by the same guys who wrote Death Note, but it's about manga.
Oh, I know that one. But you know what? We're going off here a little long. I think maybe we should go to a break. What do you guys think
Sounds
of
like
that?
a good idea.
I think we should go to the break after I quickly say that I also dreaded watching Grave of the Fireflies because I knew it'd be very sad, and then it was very sad, and I regret watching it, but it also was really good. And we should go to break.
I want to watch that. But yeah, let's go to break.
Let's go to break.
And then when we come back from our break, we'll talk about the different anime from the season and what we like, what we dislike. Who's to say? What we think you shouldn't watch. Actually, you should probably watch all of these. I think if we weren't watching them, then they wouldn't be on the list. Anyway,
we'll talk about it.
Break.
Love you guys. And I welcome you back to the Anime Protagonist Podcast. I'm going to leave you guys with some nice quotes from the Warrior.
You're leaving after this?
Wait, I don't know what's going on. Let's restart this. Except the Cole won't restart this.
No.
Oh, this is staying in, baby.
Welcome back to the Anime Protagonist Podcast. My name's Mike. That's Cole. He's Jay. We are people on the planet Earth, mostly in the northern parts where it's cold. It's kind of warming up, though. But listen, guys. There is an old warrior known as Zhuge Liang, also known as Kong Ming.
Ya boy?
Yeah, boy. Kong Ming. And you know what he has said in his time?
Many wise things, I take it.
There is no greater weapon than a prepared mind. That is what I'm doing here. I'm bringing my prepared mind to these quotes because I prepared heavily for this reintroduction.
Wow. Weeks.
So
weeks of preparation.
Another. I thought use the quote "Chan Chan Chiki Chiki Bon Bon Chiki Chiki Bon Bon."
No, he doesn't say that. No.
Well, he might. You don't know that.
We don't know that yet.
Queendom says that.
Yeah, but he did say, first organize the inner, then organize the outer. First organize the great, then organize the small. First organize yourself, and then organize others. Honestly, that one I lend to that. I like what he said there. Basically, focus on yourself.
Focus on you first, and then once you've focused on yourself, then you can extend your focus out towards the outside world.
Inhale and then exhale.
Yes. Yeah. Inhale truth, exhale lies.
Like Chica.
Like Chica.
Yeah, exactly. But with those words from Ya Boy Kong Ming, I think we should get into our mid-season review of the shows that we've been watching.
Let's do it, boys.
Pretty much all of them.
Yeah, a lot of them. We got 18 shows to go through.
I'd say if there's anything worth watching, honestly, this season, we've probably watched it. One of us have.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Big time.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We're connoisseurs.
And no spoilers, but maybe some of them aren't worth watching.
Perhaps.
Probably. Honestly, yeah.
So, I have a random number generator.
Honestly, they all kind of suck a little bit. Honestly,
what are you even doing with
anime
your
was
life?
a mistake. I mean, can we all agree? Like, this podcast was a tragedy.
Yeah, you're kind of right.
Insert quote of Tomino, the Gundam creator, saying anime was a mistake, or anime genai, or whatever he says. Or no, it was Miyazaki.
It was
Miyazaki.
Miyazaki. Yeah,
sorry.
Yeah, it's Miyazaki.
Just sucking back that sweet sig.
Yeah. So
just having a nice dart.
Let's just look at the
not
facts.
appearing at his son's music festival showing. Anyway.
Oh, he hates his son. He hates his son. Let's look at the facts here. The creator of Gundam, one of the biggest anime franchises of all time, hates anime.
Yep.
The creator of Ghibli, arguably the biggest anime franchise, like most well-respected anime franchise, hates anime.
Mm-hmm. Where are you going with this?
Anime was a mistake.
It was.
Yep.
Yeah. I think
Honestly,
we can all agree with that.
Yeah, you're kind of right.
But I'm still going to watch it.
Still gonna watch it because it's great.
Yep.
But
it was a mistake.
Yeah, clearly a mistake. We're gonna talk about I have a list here of all the anime that we have watched. There are 18 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Just to name them off, we got Spy Family, Shield Hero, Kaguya-sama, Shikamori, Komi, Aharen, Summertime Rendering, Tomodachi Game, Day Live, couple of Cuckoos, J. Cuckoo, please, Cuckoos, Ya Boy Kong Ming, Greatest Demon Lord is reborn as a typical nobody, and Trapped in a Dating Sim, the world of Otome games is tough for mobs, Love After World Domination, Dance Dance Danseur, Daemon, Recipe for Happiness, The Heart of the Kunoichi Tsubaki, and Legend of the Gakto Heroes Dainutes Collision.
Mm-hmm.
So there's 18 things there. I have a random number generator. We're going to talk about them in random order.
Let's do it.
Are you guys ready?
I am so ready.
Yes.
Unless it's one of the ones that I'm only watching, then I'm not ready.
Listeners, when I was reading out that list, I hope you were guessing who's been watching what, because I feel like it's pretty telling, some of those ones.
Some of them.
Yeah.
Some of them are like,
telling.
Yeah.
The ones with the long names, those are J ones.
Because they're clearly light novels. Yeah. Ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
Set. Generate number. Number 8 is our first discussion one. Tomodachi Game.
Tomodachi
Game. I think this is a J one, isn't it?
This is indeed a J1. Mike, you started this, didn't you?
I am started this. Yes, I watched 4 episodes.
Okay, if we're keeping track, this was also one of your homework shows that
it was,
you talked about at the beginning.
Jay calling me out for slacking.
Not cool.
What did you think of it from the first 4 episodes you watched?
All right, so first episode, I was like, this show sucks.
Yeah. You're totally right.
Yeah,
You're totally
I was
right.
like, wow, this show is awful. I have to keep watching, though, because it is my homework. I watched second episode. And then it started kind of getting a little more interesting. I'm like, oh, okay. This is not quite as cheesy and stupid as I thought it was. It still is like kind of cheesy and stupid. And then like I watched the next 2 episodes and I'm like, okay, I kind of get it now. That I'm into this show now. It's pretty good. It's not going to be definitely not going to be anime of the season. This is definitely going to be nobody's favorite anime. But if you're into if you liked Squid Games, if you like Cube, the 1997 Canadian cult classic film, or like Saw or something like that, where they play like death games and I don't know, stuff like that, and there's lots of betrayal among the cast, I'd say this is a good one to watch. Don't just go in with low expectations is all I'd say.
Yeah, I think you're kind of right about that. It's definitely not something that is going to win any awards, but I absolutely love it. And the main reason why I love it is it's so ridiculous, the kind of BS that the main character comes up with.
Wait, which one's the main character? I honestly don't
Yuichi,
know.
The
always a good sign. Always a good sign when you got to ask who the main character is.
I honestly, I no joke at all. I had no idea.
The guy with black hair.
Yeah. The guy who smiles and asks what color some girls' panties are, like out of completely nowhere.
Yeah.
At the end of episode 1.
So like this show, I watched like a couple episodes after, so like I have a bit more of a thing to go off of, and like just the things that like he comes up with to get out of these scenarios is just like absolutely bonkers, and like it just goes way off the deep end.
The show is bizarre.
It's so bizarre, and the thing that really excites me is like just seeing what he does next. is what entices me.
I do have a question.
Yes.
Speak.
As the lone person who has not seen this show. Michael, you're not as high on it as Jay is, which makes me beg to ask the question, how edgy is this show if Jay likes it so much?
Can you take a guess? Scale of 1 to 10. Edgy.
I'm gonna say, it's high up on the edgy scale. I'd say like some running eyeliner coming out of like somebody's eyes.
Cole,
that edgy. Yeah,
it's to the point of edginess where there's one episode where it literally ends on the girl screaming because she's had her secret revealed. She's like falling to the ground screaming, and like everyone's like all wearing black hair and stuff like that. It's pretty edgy. I'd say 7 to 8 out of 10 out of edgy.
I'm gonna say like an AFI music video.
Not quite there, but close.
Okay,
we're in the territory.
It's like
so
MCR.
like Fall Out Boy edgy.
Yeah,
Fall Out Boy music video.
There we go. Light edge.
Yeah,
light edge.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Moving on. Keep watching. Anyway,
moving
keep
on.
Watching.
Random number generator. Go. 5. Comey season 2. And as I wrote in the doc,
season 2.
Why aren't y'all watching your favorite loaf of bread?
Why aren't you? I think I'm the only one who's actually been watching this.
When I was making the list, I was like I went to your guys' Annie list, and I was like, wait, they both have it started. Cole's watched 1 episode, Jay's watched 0 episodes.
That's season 1.
Jay, then you haven't watched it.
I haven't watched it at all.
Well, then why is it on your watching?
Because I was going to start it.
It's on Netflix. It's so easy to watch.
I know it is.
Okay, so Cole, take us away.
I've only watched 1 episode of Komi-san. But I mean, like, if you watch the first season of Komi-san, it's basically the same thing. The animation is surprisingly good. Where this one really excels, it's like in its comedic timing, which I think is so good. Like the way that they incorporate the music into the comedy and the voice acting is great. I really like it. It's a funny show. I would say keep watching it. Maybe 8, 7.5, 7.75 out of 10.
That's pretty good.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's a good comedy. Like it's basically, just to give you the rundown, Michael. It's basically, Comey. She's got the bread hair. You always say that.
Yep.
But she's trying to make friends with everybody in the school. But the catch is everybody in the school is in this school because they're all quirky weirdos.
Nice. I like it. Honestly, like I know I joke about the bread hair a lot, but I've kind of opened up to I think I'm going to watch this at some point.
You should.
Yeah.
I think
watch like the first 2 episodes. If you're not into it, then you're not into it. But like I think you'll be pleasantly surprised, and like really the comedic timing of everything is good.
Yeah.
That's the main thing that I take away from it, is just how they time their jokes is really good. Yeah. OLM did a good job on the anime. I'm give him kudos.
So at the end of the day, you say watch it?
I say watch it. Yeah.
Sorry, what were you going to say, Jay?
I'm just thinking, like, the thing that baffles me is, like, I remember back before the first season was even announced, a lot of people weren't even thinking that there was going to be one. So just the fact that we have one in the first place is amazing.
Yeah, I remember before the anime was announced, a lot of people were saying, this is unadaptable.
Yeah.
Which I felt was kind of ridiculous, but...
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, because you guys are fans.
Adaptable.
You guys are fans of the source material, right? So
yeah, I like the manga.
Yeah, I feel like, honestly, another one we're going to talk about here was on that same path of like, how would you even adapt this? Like, I remember me and Jay talking. Well, we'll talk about it later, but we basically said the same thing. Like, how do you adapt this? And they've done a good job so far.
Yeah.
Are you guys ready for the next random number?
Oh, yes. I've never been more ready. Wait, hold on.
Okay, I'm waiting.
Okay, go ahead.
Random number generate.
I like that you're doing it like a Yu-Gi-Oh episode.
Hold on, we got 8. I have to do it again.
No, we had that one.
We're going to talk about Tomodachi Game again?
Random number generate. 3. We got 3.
Kaguya-sama. I think this is one we're all watching, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
into the show.
Yeah, I mean, what else is there to talk about?
Here's the thing. If you're at this point, if you're watching, if you've been watching the first 2 seasons of Kaguya, you're watching season 3.
Exactly.
Listen, here we go. We got 1 F-bomb every episode. This show's fire, boys.
Oh, man. The budget in season 3 is outrageous.
Yeah. Dude, that ED in episode 5 was so good.
I liked it. The ED itself didn't do much for me, but I really liked the song.
Yeah.
Like that's for sure a song that I'm like, I kind of want to add that to my playlist.
I was not a fan of the animation style in it, but
I got what they were going for.
I get it. I get it, but it wasn't for me. But yeah.
I think what they were trying to do is they were trying to pull off another Chica dance with that.
Oh, for sure.
For sure.
100%. That's what they were trying to do.
But like the character models in that, I don't know what they were doing, but they just kind of look a little ugly. A little bit.
Yeah,
it's a little weird.
I kind of understand that.
They're a little too far from like the actual character models.
Yeah. And I think they were trying to go for like a more realistic, like kind of rap battle vibe.
Yeah.
In terms of ED, I really like the
actual one
ED of this show.
I'm waiting for
it's so cool.
I'm waiting for
like
a clean version of it so I can put it as my desktop wallpaper because I love that.
Yeah.
It's like Starship Troopers. Oh yeah, it's so cool.
I love the one where I say it every time to my wife when we're watching it, but I love the animation of Kaguya running and then it's just her face at the start and there's all the different backgrounds and art styles and then it transitions. But anything else about the show that you guys love? Because I feel like this show is like the ultimate, like they just built this show, like it's all out of the manga, but the memes that have come out of this show are great. Like there's
it's
Hayasaka lies as easily as she breathes was finally animated. What was the other ones? There's a few more.
Man, like it wouldn't be an episode of AniPro without bringing up Best Girl, but like holy crap, this season is tough.
It's stacked
on like who Best Girl is in this show specifically. I mean, Chica Best Girl.
Ino Best
inarguably
Girl.
In this show? Okay, yes.
No.
Kaguya is very close, and so is Hayasaka.
Kaguya's my favorite girl.
No.
But Chica's Best Girl.
No, yes. I'm sorry, you're wrong.
Ino isn't even a person.
Yeah.
Yes, she is.
Jay, go to your game corner.
You know what? Actually, though,
no.
Honestly, like Ino is perfect for Jay because she just right up Jay's alley. I feel it. She's like I could totally see Jay also listening to the same things that Ino listens to.
Okay.
Yes,
keep reading the manga and then come back and tell me that she's not good.
But Hayasaka has been like like this season's been all about her, and I've really enjoyed it.
Yeah, and I think the stuff that's coming with her.
Yeah,
she's good.
Yeah,
she's a good girl.
I hope I didn't spoil anything.
This whole season's gonna be really good. It's gonna finish really strong. Okay, ready for the next random number? Oh,
yes.
We all didn't say it, but yes, watch this one.
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay, and here's
actually no, don't watch it.
So okay, if you're willing to watch the first 2 seasons, then yes, watch it. But like if you're not willing to watch 2 seasons before getting to this, then like maybe like gauge how you feel first.
Man, I wish I hadn't watched the first 2 seasons. I wish I could just pick up and watch everything up till now.
I wish I could watch it for the first time. It's so good. I've talked about it many times. This is like one of my favorite anime.
No, honestly, it's probably one of the best comedy anime. It's like everything about it.
Yeah. It
does
there for
like
sure.
I went off on Komi and how they do like comedic timing in it and everything. Kaguya takes that dial and turns it up to 11.
The thing that baffles
it does what Komi does, but like better.
The thing that baffles me with Kaguya is like the mangaka is writing 2 manga at the same time, and they're both amazing. How is that possible? And they're both weekly in the same magazine.
It's very good.
He's taken power from the power man.
So
I don't know.
much
I lost the plot.
Anyway, before we digress too much, next random number, generate 6.
Dimension the dice.
Aharen-san wa hakarenai.
Oh no!
Oh, that was.
Oh no! This is.
Oh no!
Oh no! This is mine.
I'm watching it too.
Oh, okay.
I'm watching it as well.
What's the English title for this?
Aharen. Hold on.
I just call it Aharen.
Yeah, I just call it Aharen.
That's just what it is, I think. I don't think there is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Basically, she is just remember in Seinfeld, the close talker? She's basically that, but small and cute.
Aharen is unfathomable, or Aharen is indecipherable, is the translation. But
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like it. Those are nice. Yeah, she's cute, and it is. This is probably one of the ones, like, I've got 2 tiers of shows this season, maybe even 3, but 2 for sure. I've got the ones that I know that I'm going to watch and that I like, but I struggle to like convince myself to watch every week, and then I've got the ones that like I have to watch. Aharen is probably like the right on the border of both of them because I really like it. It's very like vanilla, but like in a good way.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
Like I can just turn it on and like it's just chill. It's funny. I like how she's good at everything, and what's his name? Who thinks he's good at everything?
Rhino.
Is actually Rhino is just bad at everything.
I love when they play Othello and he like doesn't try, and she gets every single one. Then he's like, "Okay, I'm gonna go for real now," and then it cuts.
She
and it's the
still
same
gets
thing.
every.
He's
Yeah.
still the same. Yeah. But I did like the most recent episode because he did get his win finally.
Yeah.
Which was nice because like usually with gag mangas like that, like that's the whole gag. He'll never win. But like he won. So I'm like, okay, that's not what it's about then.
Yeah.
When I was watching this one, I was watching it and I was like, oh, I see. This is a Cole show through and through. Like everything about this just screams a Cole show. It's like comfy, but also kind of like a little serious. Everyone's very chill. Like nothing's crazy. Like there's still crazy stuff happening, but it's still very like cozy at the same time. And like you guys know me, like this is not the type of show I'd normally watch or enjoy. But like honestly, this show is like was maybe my biggest surprise of the season. Honestly, like
it's comfy.
It is
like
really good.
I think
It's
I
funny,
tweeted it
too.
out after episode 1. Was like this show is comfy personified.
Yeah.
Like it's just comfort the animation.
I will shout out too that the English dub voice actor for Aharen, it does an amazing job too.
Really?
Yeah,
I'll have to go check
she's
that
really
out.
good.
Yeah.
She does a great job of like the very like monotone but like quiet and cute voice.
Mm-hmm,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to the teacher who keeps getting nosebleeds at how like what's the word that she uses? Not in like
Intimate. Kind of thing?
chivalrous.
Oh yes.
Right. They are. And not to mention her voice actor, Kana Hanazawa. Let's go.
Cole's girl.
Best seiyuu in the game.
Cole, would you recommend this to everybody to watch?
Not everybody, but if you're looking for something super comfy, hey man, this is it. This is the comfy show of the season for sure.
It's your
Yeah,
comfy
I
slice
definitely
of
agree
life.
with that.
Yeah.
I'm probably a little bit of a dissenting voice here because like it's definitely not my favorite thing this season, and it's probably not the show that like I look forward to. But like when I sit down and watch it and like it's on, it's definitely not something that I'm like, ugh, let's slog through it. So like
Yeah. It's not a slog to watch for sure.
I'd probably say like 6 or 7 out of 10 would be my current rating for this show.
You know what this show is perfect for, and not in a weird way, because I'm gonna say it and you guys are gonna be like, that's weird.
Furries.
This is a perfect show to like watch as you're like laying in bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
It's like
cozy, very cozy.
Yeah.
It's like a cozy show, like, okay, I'm just gonna watch it. It's gonna be chill. I'm gonna turn it off and I'm gonna go to sleep.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It does nothing. Like there's stuff that's happening. It's
There's no
interesting.
drama.
It's interesting the whole time you're watching it, but there's nothing dramatic, nothing too over the top.
Yeah. It's just nice. It's just nice.
I would say the same as Cole. If you're into like slice of life and cozy shows, this is as cozy as they come.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the next show? Is it just as cozy?
I don't know. Let's find out. Random number. Generate. 9. Day Live 4.
Oh, let's go. I had a feeling that this was coming. This is me.
This is all just.
This is all Jay. Because I don't know anything about Day Live.
So I'm gonna right off the bat say don't watch this. It's not good. And we're gonna get a lot of flack from Day Live fans because apparently this series is something that's very heavily guarded and protected by the fan base. But how do you guys like this show?
Before Jay totally trashes this, I feel like we should just do a little teaser here of our upcoming review. We will be watching and reviewing the first season of Day Live on an upcoming episode, probably 2 to 3 weeks from now. And I'm sure
I can't wait for the girl with the clock eye.
Yes, I'm sure it will be loving. Jay, tell us about Day Live 4.
Okay, Day Life 4. It's a very big convoluted mess about getting. So if you don't know what Day Live is, essentially it's kind of like a dating sim like thing, where the main character is trying to win over all these girls that are quote unquote spirits, so he can seal their powers away, so they don't destroy Japan. In between all of that, there's like other organizations that are trying to get the powers of these spirit girls for various purposes, like
honestly, I had no idea what
that.
the show was about.
Me too. I have no clue.
No idea. I just knew there was waifus.
Yeah, there are waifus.
Yeah, I knew that.
Yeah.
But I had no idea there was like a plot to it.
There is a plot. It's not good. It feels very contrived at times, and honestly, like a lot of the characters feel very one note. Which, I mean, like, with waifus, it kind of doesn't really matter because you're going to pick your one-note girl, and that's the girl you stand behind for the rest of the show.
Yeah.
But
yeah, exactly.
if you're looking for something with a story, this isn't it. This is...
Jay, is there any redeeming quality of the show? Are the girls cute?
The girls are cute.
Okay. So if you like waifus...
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's probably why there's a big fan base for it, because waifus.
Yep.
Yeah.
On to the next one.
Next!
Cole, can you say it for me?
Random number generate!
That was really good.
Number 4.
Thank you.
Shikimori's not just a cutie.
Ooh.
Oh.
We have
I feel like we're
thoughts
going to
for
have a
this
big
one.
fight here. I feel like we're going to have a big fight here.
This is one
we got things.
We've been building to this discussion for literally weeks.
Yeah.
Jay, please,
Jay?
if you will. I knew that this was one you were very excited for.
Yeah, so before we start, let's get into what this show is about. It's essentially a slice of life rom-com about a boy who is very accident prone and a girl who is not just cute but also cool. And it's essentially just like different scenarios of her being cool in front of him. And then like there is a bit of an ensemble cast with a couple of other people in there, but it's very slice of life and there's not really that much plot to it.
A bunch of other people in it who are far more interesting than the two leads.
Okay, can I honestly? Okay, so this is my new anime pick of the season, and I was a little nervous about this pick because I really just despise the main character Izumi in this show.
Oh, I don't mind him.
I don't know what it is about him.
Like...
It's just he's so useless. It just drives me nuts.
I
but that's his
feel
thing.
the oppositely because like I feel like he's a cinnamon roll. He just like
I mean he is, but like that's the problem. The show like the biggest issue that I have in it is it's like the most vanilla. Their relationship is the most vanilla thing I've ever seen.
Oh, absolutely.
Nothing happens. Nothing. There's no drama. We just like, oh, look at how cute Shikimori is. Yeah, she's super cute. That's great. That's the whole show.
Yeah.
That's why I'm watching this every week.
Yes.
Just to see how cute she is.
Yeah,
I mean, come on, like, do something.
Yeah, I will
do
say
something. Show.
I will say. Having read the manga on Jay's recommendation, I read 3 volumes of it, and then having watched this show, they did a great job adapting the manga into something way better than the manga ever was.
It looks terrific, and honestly, like the first 10 chapters of the manga are what I'm saying personified. And as the manga goes on, it introduces other characters who are more interesting.
So, like, there's hope for the show to get better.
There is hope for the show, but as of right now, at the mid-season, which is what we're doing, nothing has happened. Meh. big old meh.
Yeah, I can kind of understand that, and I think like a vast majority of the anime fandom feel that because like this show was hyped up to the moon when it was coming out, and then like the people who knew nothing about it were like, oh, a lot of people are hyping this up. It must be really good, and then it was just like a vanilla rom-com that isn't really that different from everything
Sitting
else.
at a 70% on AniList, and it's the number 4 most popular show. So I'd love to. We'll see a lot of drops for sure for this show.
Yeah, its score has dropped pretty dramatically.
I will say though, like I like it, but I like romance stuff. So I mean,
I will say too, I am enjoying it still, but I agree with Cole. Like, just like we get it, she's cute and also cool.
Yeah. Okay, I understand that.
I will end this segment on 2 things that I enjoy about the show. One is I really like the eye animation.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah.
I know that's a weird thing to say, but like I like the eye design that they did. Like all of the eyes are like very soft and like colorful.
I like the hair.
Shikimori's eyes are like, she's so cute.
Yeah.
But her eyes are like very pretty.
Yeah.
Very, very, very nice.
I agree though.
And Hachimitsu is best girl.
Yeah. She's famously your avatar on AniList now. I agree though. Everything in this show is kind of just like a little too one note and flat. I would recommend it to people who love that, like, oh, this girl's really cute. Watch the show because this girl's really cute. But other than that, there's probably not a lot to get out of this show.
Yeah.
Jay,
yes,
hit the generator.
Random number generate.
12. We got The Greatest Demon Lord is Reborn as a Typical Nobody light novel title.
Let's go.
Whose show is this? I wonder.
No idea. Whose could it possibly be? Maybe it's me, and maybe it's the better Wednesday show than Shield Hero. That's right. I said it. It's better than I'm enjoying it so much more than Shield Hero. It's not good, but at least I'm enjoying it. Essentially, the plot is what it says on the tin. The guy, who's a very strong demon lord, gets reincarnated as a young boy who goes to school and has a harem of girls.
Just a young boy.
Yeah, remember
just a young boy. Just a little young boy.
So
like
young.
A 16-year-old.
16-year-old with a harem.
Does this sound familiar? Yeah. Remember that show, The Misfit at the Demon Lord Academy? Yeah, if you like that, you're gonna like this.
There's a show that comes out that fits this exact description every season.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say, didn't we just have this last season?
Yeah.
Kind of.
And every season, Jay watches it.
I do.
Jay.
Yes.
I love you, but this is trash.
It is trash. At least it's not Shield Hero. Yeah, no, it's not good. I wouldn't recommend it unless you like things like Misfit at Demon Lord Academy. But it's dumb fun, and that's what I'm here for. So
yeah. You know what? I'm into that. I'm into some dumb fun. I'm definitely down for that dumb fun. I'm trying right now to find what it's rated on AniList. But
I think it's 62.
There it is. There we go. 64%.
Oh, better than I thought.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. There we go.
Yeah. So that's iffy. Jay, do you recommend this to people?
No, probably not. If we're being objective here, I wouldn't recommend it to people. It's really not worth your time. But if you like. If you feel like watching something for the sake of roasting it, or if you want to watch something that is just like a dumb harem rom-com, yeah, sure.
Listen, you'll know if you'll like it.
Yeah.
Like, you'll know.
Honestly, if you're gonna like the show, you've probably already started it.
Yeah. You already know that this is your type of show.
Yeah.
And on that note,
Jay,
random number generate 17. The Heart of Kunoichi Tsubaki. Cole?
Oh, this is for me. This is also known as the Naruto meets Takagi-san. This is one of the shows that I struggle to watch every week. It's fine. Yeah.
64% on AniList.
It's fine. I wouldn't recommend it.
That's the definition
Takagi is better. Honestly, the Shogi one is probably going to be better than this one.
Probably sit like right in between Takagi and this one, the Shogi one.
Yeah, basically the whole concept of this is it's a village full of girl ninjas, and they've been raised to avoid boys and like be scared of boys, and through the whole series they learn. We learn why that is, and maybe things aren't quite what they appear to be. Ooh.
Spooky.
Yeah, but I don't know. Yeah, it's fine.
We don't have to spend a ton of time on it.
Yeah.
I don't know, 6 out of 10.
Do you recommend it to anybody?
No.
That was very honest.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm watching it because I like Takagi.
Yeah.
The character designs are like big old foreheads.
Yeah.
They got big foreheads.
Big old forehead.
Is it the same character designer or something? Because like I don't know either.
It's
of
the
the
same
shows.
mangaka.
Oh, that's why. Okay.
Yeah, it's the same mangaka.
I was like, it looks exactly the same, but I don't know anything about either of them, so I don't really know.
Yeah, it's crazy. That mangaka is currently putting out 4 different manga at the same time.
Oh, it's insane.
Yeah.
How that guy does it. Yeah.
Craziness.
He's got what? Takagi Moto?
Yeah, this one and the Shogi one.
And the Shogi one, yeah. Insane. I mean, they all look the same.
Yeah.
But like they're all different.
Yeah, I mean, like he has to think of 4 different plots at the same time.
How does he not get them mixed up?
That's what I was wondering.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe he does because maybe they're all the same, really.
Well, no, honestly, they all have different plots. Like one of them is like a middle school, like teasing one, you know.
Yeah.
We all know Takagi.
Yeah.
One of them is like a slice of life adult with their children.
Which is
one of
the
them
sequel.
One of them is like romantic comedy high school thing, you know, like Haruhi Suzumiya kind of thing. And then this one, they're all kind of similar but different.
Yeah.
radically different in terms of like setting and everything.
And
anyway,
premise,
I don't want to get too far into it because we got numbers to generate.
We got many numbers to generate. Ready? Cole.
Random number generator.
I'm trying to generate a number we haven't generated yet, and we got number 11. Yeah, boy, Kong Ming.
Oh, there it is.
Best song of the season.
Yes.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yes.
Best. Oh yeah, for sure.
On our
best song of the season.
On our AniPro awards, this is currently my best character design of the season. It is also the OP is my biggest surprise of the season.
Okay.
And the lady in it, named Aiko, is my best girl of the season.
She's so good.
Yes. So
good.
This show is actually surprisingly amazing, honestly. I've only watched 2 episodes. I'll clarify there. But honestly, like, I haven't seen anything that has turned me off on this show. I'm pretty excited to watch the rest of it now.
Well, get ready because it holds up through the rest of it. And like, what a premise.
Yeah, I know. It's insanity.
Insane.
So, Cole, can you explain the premise for the listeners? Because probably a lot of people have not heard of this one.
Yeah, Kong Ming was a strategist during the Five Armies era of China, ancient China. And he died, and then he got reincarnated in modern day Japan, which, okay, so we got a reverse isekai. But then you want to throw another hat on this hat that you're already wearing? Oh, we're talking hats on hats, baby. Because not only has he been reincarnated in modern Japan, he goes to a club and he discovers this singer named Aiko. And he's so infatuated by her singing that he becomes her strategist or manager. And the whole show is about him basically propelling Aiko into like stardom.
Okay, so like
it's wild.
It's so insane, but it like somehow works.
Who came up with this?
I know, it's madness. So like the episode I just watched, this is very light spoilers. It's not really going to ruin your enjoyment if you watch it.
You've only watched 2 episodes.
I've watched 2 episodes. This is the second episode. So the first episode he meets her basically. The second episode she says, "Oh, can you somehow manage to get a big crowd for me?" And then she's like basically just joking. She like commands him, "Oh, make a big crowd for me at my next show." And she's like joking. And then he's like, "You have it. I am your servant. I will do it." And then he just like comes up with this like ancient military strategy and like implements it in this nightclub so that people like, it's just like, what is happening? And I don't know. It's so good. It's really good.
Honestly, big recommendation for
watch
this show.
One.
Right now, stop whatever you're doing.
I will.
The only problem is it's on high dive.
Yeah,
and a lot of people don't have high dive.
Pay the $5 just to watch this show. $5, 2
honestly,
months, you're good.
Do it.
Yeah.
I'd say wait until the show's done, so you don't have to like pay.
Yes, exactly.
For the whole
sure,
month,
and then binge it.
And then binge it.
At the very least,
get the free month.
Just tide yourself over just watching the OP of the show. It kind of captures like the whole spirit of it, how it's just like goofy, silly, but like also awesome. Just awesome.
Yeah. Oh, it's so good.
It's rated 81% on AniList too. Is this something that
talking about it right now? Like, I know that there's a show that I've been like enjoying more, but like right now in this conversation, if you ask me what the anime of the season is, it might be this, but that's like at this moment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm just kind of caught up in the hype.
Yeah.
But the show is so good that it catches you up.
But
in the hype.
There's no hype for it either. It's pretty low on the.
I know. Nobody's watching it.
People need to watch this show. It's really good.
Watch this show. It's so good.
Yeah.
And with that, we have 2 recommends, and Jay saying, "Please let me watch this show." High dive. We are gonna go on to the next random number. Jay, hit it.
Random number generate.
We have number 1, SpyXFamily.
Oh, I think everybody is watching this.
I hope so, because it's really.
I think everyone who's listening to this episode is currently watching SpyXFamily.
I hope so.
Mike, we already had our.
I know. I realized that as soon as it left my lips. I am so sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. We have a beep for that. Here it is.
Nice.
Nobody said anything. I just put the beep in.
Yep. If you're not watching this show, SpyXFamily is about a family of one. The man is a spy, and he must create a family to execute his mission. He recruits a child and a wife, but unbeknownst to him and everybody else in this family, they all have pretty big secrets. The child is a telepath, and the mama is an assassin, and they all keep their secrets from each other, and it's hilarious and also very wholesome too because Anya is so cute.
Yes.
Yor is very nice as well, and Lloyd is also very nice. So there's really
all good.
There's literally no downside to this show. There's a reason it's currently rated like insane. It's like the number 2 show on Mal right now.
I think so. Yeah.
And it's like
ridiculous.
6 episodes in, which is insanity. Yeah. But like honestly, I kind of we discussed this last week, but I kind of get it.
I get the hype. Like that's all pure hype.
Pure hype.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all pure hype.
It's very, very, very good.
But it's going to end up as like a 9 out of 10 for me, and that's what it's rated right now.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's like the best. Like I wouldn't call it the second best show of all time.
No,
in regards to anime at least.
But it's not going to turn anyone off is the thing.
No, I think it's just good.
Yeah.
It's good.
It's very good.
I'd say like 8.6 is where it would like end up on Mal after the hype kind of dies down.
That feels right. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, I think I've got somebody else that I want to add to the mommy pantheon with Misato.
Mommy Misato
Dude,
and
Yor.
Mommy Yor.
Mommy Yor.
Yor,
oh my
dude.
Goodness gracious.
Dude.
Oh, buddy.
Hey, and voiced by Saori Hayami, my girl. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's absolutely like her switch between like cute, lovable Yor to like assassin Yor is like
Yeah. So good.
This show does something that I love too, is when it takes the source material, sticks true to it, and just makes it so much better, which is kind of what I love about Kaguya-sama as well.
Like everything it adds to SpyXFamily is just like better.
It just takes it and it just makes it better. Like it's it's the same thing but better.
Absolutely.
Hold on. I just wanna copyright Mommy Yor because I haven't heard anybody say that yet.
Yep.
AniPro came up with it.
Mommy
Yor.
Yeah. Yep. That's our thing.
Are you guys ready?
Or your mommy.
Your mommy.
Your mama.
Ready for the next one?
Anyway, number generate, Michael.
If you're not watching SpyXFamily, it's on Crunchyroll. Watch it.
Yeah.
What Jay said.
Watch it.
Number 10, A Couple of Cuckoos. Tell me, Jay.
Okay. So A Couple of Cuckoos is a show that was written by the person who wrote Yamanaku and the Seven Witches, which is another harem anime that came out in 2015. At least the manga was written by the same person, but I don't know about the scripts. Anyway, regardless, A Couple of Cuckoos is a romance series about a boy and a girl who were switched at birth, and their parents came up with this idea that, well, because they're all like kind of acquainted as family, and anyway, why don't they just get married? Like, why don't the kids just get married and then they'll both be the parents of both of them anyway?
I'm very confused. I don't really understand what this show's about.
Honestly, this show sounds like trash, but I kind of like that premise.
So it is trash. There has been absolutely no progression, at least in terms of the manga. And the anime, from what has currently aired, it's all right. If you like rom-coms, like, I mean, you're probably already watching this, but, like, I mean, it's nothing worth noting. The characters are decent. I like, here's the thing, I can't really say that, like, it's good. I can't say that any of the characters are memorable. They're all just kind of bland and there.
So, right now, it's rated 72% on AniList. And honestly, like that...
What?
Based on what you're saying, that feels right to me, because if you're into this kind of show, you're probably gonna like it.
Yeah,
at least enough to rate it like as good.
72.
Yeah, I wouldn't give it like a 50. I'd probably say, like, personally, I'd say it's like a 6 out of 10.
Yeah, and there's the people who are gonna really like it, right? But
yeah, and that's fine. But for most people, I'd probably say it's not for you. But if you like rom-coms, then yeah, give it a try.
I don't know why. When you described the plot to me, it was like, oh, that sounds kind of like, it sounds far-fetched and absolutely outrageous, but like, oh, it's different.
What if I introduced the idea that his sister, who is like not switched at birth, but like biological sister to their parents, is also in love with him, and because there's this whole switched at birth idea, she thinks like, well, maybe I can marry him.
You lost me.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good. There you go.
Okay. Next.
Generating numero 7.
Oh, summertime rendering.
Summertime rendering.
No one can watch.
So this is
I've seen clips of this. I wish I could watch it.
I read the manga, and it's really good. This is probably the best show that no one is watching.
This is Jay's anime of the season prediction.
Yeah, and honestly, like, if it were everywhere, I feel like it would be. Because, like, just from what I've heard people are saying about it, it's really good. Like, it's a really good adaptation. And it sucks that Disney Plus has it in their jail cell, not willing to release it as a simulpub.
Hey, I'm thrilled that Disney Plus feels that anime is worth investing in.
Mm-hmm.
That's terrific.
Yeah.
But god damn it, release them.
Let's get that weekly. Let's get it weekly. How about that?
If Crunchyroll can do it, and if you can release Moon Knight weekly, why can't you release stuff like this weekly?
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Or at the very least, I know I'm like just begging basically at this point, but let's just do like maybe monthly releases. Drop 4 episodes at a time. I'm okay with that. I don't love it.
I'm okay with that.
But it's something better.
Just give us something.
Please.
I don't want to
Please, Daddy Disney. Please feed me.
Please,
I'm starving.
Big mouse. Big mouse.
Please.
Please, Daddy Mickey.
Yeah.
I just want to watch my show. That's all I want.
I just want to watch my soaps.
So, on that note, would you guys recommend this show to anybody?
Yes.
Look, if you want to sail the 7 seas, yo ho ho, go for it. It's good.
It's the only way you're going to get this one.
Right now, or
right
you
now.
can wait.
Yeah.
Or you can wait.
Or wait.
We got 18. Legend of the Galactic Heroes. Dinutes. Collision.
That's for me. It's good.
Next.
Yeah, I mean,
I gotta watch this.
Honestly, like,
I enjoyed the first 2 seasons of Dinutes, but
listen, everybody's like, watch Legend of the Galactic Heroes. It's a masterpiece, and it is. If you're a bit intimidated by it, just watch Dinutes. It's modern. It's production IG, so it's good. Like, the animation in it's good. It basically tells the same story. From what I've read, it follows the novels more precisely. Like, it's like a Sailor Moon versus Sailor Moon Crystal kind of thing. And yeah, it's just really good. The characters are all good. If you enjoy like the intricacies of like political,
you have to definitely
thrillers.
You definitely have to be the audience for this. So you have to like political, very like heady sci-fi, like Gundam type shows.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's definitely like the pinnacle of anime space opera.
Yeah.
And yeah, political intrigue and all of that, military tactics as opposed to just like fighting robots.
Yeah, and there are no cute girls doing cute things in this show. So if you love,
there's a few cute girls.
I mean, like if you're watching shows like Aharen Sama, if that's like your greatest show of this season, you're probably not going to love Legend of Galactic Heroes, even though Cole likes both of those.
Cole, you're saying that there's cute girls, but do any of the cute girls in that show match up to anyone like Yor or Aiko from Kongming or anyone from Kaguya?
You know that nobody matches those because like those are like all time. But I mean, hey, Mike, you're not giving enough credit here to oh geez, I looked her up and now I can't. I realize now that her name is very difficult to pronounce. Hildegard von Meindorf and Frederica Greenhill, both very good girls. One of them is voiced by my girl Kana Hanazawa. Anyway,
there are some good. This is honestly, I'd recommend this show even though I haven't watched it. Watch the rest of it.
Yeah, basically, if you'll know if you want to watch this, and if you're on the fence about watching it, watch it. I would give it a recommendation.
If you've ever debated watching the original Legend of Galactic Heroes, but are intimidated by like the 1988 animation and like the just obscurity of it and hard to get into, this is on Crunchyroll. It has a dub. It's very well animated. Everything is. There's really no reason to not watch it.
The dub is pretty decent.
The dub's pretty good
from what I remember. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Anyway.
Ready for the next random number? Who wants to do it?
Random number. Cole?
Okay, hold on. Random number generator.
Number 15. Dance, danseur. Cole, tell us about it.
I love it. It's so good. It is honestly
really good.
This show is so good, actually.
This is my anime of the season. I'm calling it right now. That's where I'm coming from right now. It is about a Basically, so far in the anime, it's basically about a boy who needs to come out of his shell and just do what he loves. He's basically been repressing himself his whole life up until this point, and now he's found an opportunity for him to just explode out of that shell and tell everybody, hey, I want to do ballet. It's an anime about ballet, and it's so
manly,
so good. So hey, it is manly.
It's very manly.
I keep putting myself in the situation of like the other characters in it, and I'm like, if somebody told me they did ballet, I'd be like, cool.
Yeah.
That's a cool thing to do.
It's if you liked My Dress Up Darling, but want something kind of less ecchi, a little more like riding the shoujo line, this is a show for you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And that's probably why I like it so much, because it really rides that shoujo line.
Yeah. Yeah.
Michael, that's a perfect way to describe it.
Yeah, because it's
if you like My Dress Up Darling, but you want something a little more mature, maybe.
Yeah.
But like mature in like a
tones or like a
tone sense.
And if you don't want the fan service, and it's a little less goofy. It's really good. And it's Mappa, right? So
it's Mappa.
It's
yeah.
Mappa.
Yeah.
And this show probably has my pick for best character designs, just like from how well they adapted it from the manga to like anime. I really like the character designs, and they feel so unique to this show than how they look in the manga.
Yeah.
So like I just really like it. But the thing that I really like about this show, dude, that OP.
Oh, there it is. I was just about to say maybe my spoiler for 6 weeks down the line when we do our seasonal wrap up. This is my OP of the season, boys. It's so good.
I'll save my thoughts for the seasonal wrap up. I don't want to say anything right now.
I'm just gonna say it's good, and that's it.
Yep.
Very good. I recommend it. So much so that I read ahead in the manga.
Whoa. Oh, did you?
Yeah, I did. I'm caught up on the manga.
I did the same thing for Tomodachi Game. I read the manga.
It's very good.
One thing I'll say about this show, it's currently like the super low on the popularity scale. So like not many people are watching this. If you're listening to this and you haven't started watching this, give it a shot. Like it might not seem like your thing. Like listen, but it's actually pretty good.
I implore you. Like, please, I'm on my knees. I'm begging you. Please watch this.
Just give it a shot.
It's really good.
Especially if you liked Yuri on Ice too, is the other one.
You might not like it. You might not like it, but like, just give it a shot. Like, who knows? Maybe it'll change your mind.
I'm going out on a limb. I'm gonna say if you give it a shot, you will like it. I can't really picture anybody who's not gonna enjoy something like this.
Yeah.
Like it's got everything.
And if you don't like it, you're wrong.
I'd say
unless you're like somebody who just watches.
Yeah.
If you just watch like Pokemon or Dragon Ball Z or something, you might not like it at that point. But like
if you're
I don't know, like if you're just looking for
Bleach and only like shonen, very hard like battle shonen.
You know what? If you're into Naruto, you'd probably get something out of this.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I could see it.
I can't agree. So I've only watched 2 episodes, so I don't know yet, but I can't agree.
But I mean, if it, like Naruto to me is like kind of, I don't know. I hold Naruto up on maybe a higher pinnacle in terms of battle shonen because there's more character drama in it, and because of that, I think if you like Naruto, you could kind of steer into this because of that aspect of it. But I don't want to divulge too much.
If you like,
random number generate.
Yeah, watch
Jay,
it.
What were you gonna say? Quick,
just
quickly finish.
I was just gonna say real quick. If you only like the battle aspect of Naruto and don't really care about the character drama, I don't think you'd like it. But if you like Naruto as a whole, then yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, random number
generate.
Number 16.
I'm picturing you saying Exodia obliterate.
I was standing in the corner. I stood in the corner and like did a like exactly the Exodia pose pretty much. Nice. Number 16, Daemon Recipe for Happiness. Cole?
I think this is
this is one I'm watching, and then that leaves 3 that Jay are watching. So I'm sorry, everyone. We got all the good ones out of the way.
Hey.
This one is on my list of ones that I struggle to watch. But again, honestly, this is probably a pretty like wholesome. This would be another one that you want to put on before bed. It's very cute. It's very sweet. It's very nice. It's sweet in a way that it is. It's ironic in the fact that it's about Japanese traditional sweets. Basically, the whole concept of it is the main character goes off to Tokyo to start a band, and then he finds out that his father is in the hospital, and he comes back to his family-run traditional Japanese sweets shop to find that his father actually was only in the hospital because he, threw out his back or something. So his father's fine, but anyway, he's back to learn the secrets of the trade. There's a girl who lives with them now, and the parents want to give the business to her instead. I don't know. It's nice. It's cute. Best boy of the season from this one. And I hate that everybody shits on this guy. Drives me nuts, because this guy's an absolute cinnamon roll. Anyway, that's what I gotta say. Watch it or don't watch it. If you like slice of life, cutesy stuff, watch it.
Where can they watch it?
Everywhere. Crunchyroll.
Is this a show that people who watch that Fate cooking show would also enjoy? Just thinking of like a
no, because it's not about
genre.
cooking.
Oh no, it's not.
It's not about cooking per se. It's about what would be something if you liked from maybe 2 seasons ago, Aquatope. I can't remember
on the White Sands.
Aquatope on the White Sands. You might like something like this. Like it's that same vibe. Like it's just nothing happens in terms of like
big plot elements.
Big plot elements, but like it's light plot. It's like a little sprinkling of plot. Here's a little plot for you. But it's mostly just about the character relationships that happen in the show.
Nice.
It's a character piece.
Yeah. I like it. And you want to know another piece of plot that I'm going to tell you guys? I've been randomly generating numbers, hoping to get one of these last ones here because we have only 3 out of 18. Moly. So the next random number that was generated is number 2, Shield Hero Season 2.
Finally, okay.
This is all on you.
Let's go. You guys ready to talk about a bad show?
Yes. I watched also 2 episodes of this one, and it is very mediocre.
I wouldn't even call it mediocre. It's bad.
I would agree, having only watched the first half of the first season and dropping it.
71% on AniList right now.
And I mean, that's
71?
Cool. You have to understand that these are people that are coming from the first season and are huge fans of season 1.
Oh my God.
You got to remember too, like people love
anime was a mistake.
People love isekai, right? So like, there's a lot of people. This is kind of like what we said with the Demon Lord show and stuff like that. Where
you know what?
If this is for you, you're loving this show probably.
Mm-hmm. You know what, Michael? You just said something that made me so irrationally mad. People love isekai. It was an isekai. He's been transported to this world. After that, who cares if it's an isekai? That's not the point of the show anymore.
Yeah.
Now it's about him being the shield hero.
Now it's just a fantasy.
Doing his stuff. The isekai portion only happens in the first episode. Now it's just a fantasy.
You could say that about every show.
Yes, you could say that about every show.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
My brain is breaking. My brain is leaking out of my ears and nose. It's like Play-Doh. I've got to keep it stuffed in here because you just broke me, Michael.
So the very beginning of the show, this is the first thing that makes me mad. The show skips a bit of content from the light novel and then like starts off much later. So there's stuff that happens in the light novel that we just don't know about. So like there will be characters that will act like we should know them, and it's just like we don't because they weren't in the anime.
Yeah, I watched the first episode of season 2. I'm like, who are these people? What is happening?
And they're acting.
I actually paused it.
I remember you, and it's like
I actually stopped the episode. And then looked, I'm like, did I accidentally put on episode 2 or 3 or something? What's happening? I was so confused.
Yeah, like I was reinadvertently convincing myself that I remember these characters. Yeah, they appeared in season 1.
Brainwashing yourself.
Yeah, I was kind of like, I was
this
brainwashing
is a good show.
I was like, I remember these characters, and then I finished the episode and I was like, I don't.
I love this show.
No, this show is terrible. I watched the most recent episode today, so the episode that came out this most recent Wednesday, and there was this emotional moment where all these characters are crying, and I'm just sitting there like, man, I really don't care about what's going on.
And everybody, Jay is the world's easiest to cry. Yeah. If he's not crying, it ain't worth it. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say, don't watch this.
Don't watch Shield Hero.
I'm gonna say Jay's being a little hard here. I don't know. It's not that bad. It's not like offensively bad. You know what I don't know. I watched it and it's just kind of boring. It's just that's really how I feel about it.
That's honestly the best description. It's very boring.
But like objectively, if you wrote down all the pros and cons on paper, this ends up like a 6 to 7 out of 10. It's fine. It's the true definition of fine.
I'd probably give it like a 5-6 at this point.
Yeah, it just depends how you feel about it. But like, I don't know. It's not doing much for me. I'll probably finish the season just because I'm already invested enough into it.
That's kind of how I feel too. I'm definitely gonna finish it, but like season 3, maybe.
The first half of season 1, very good. Second half of season 1, The
thing about Shield Hero is like the main draw of the show is like him getting back at the people who wronged him at the beginning.
The main draw of the show is Reptilia. Yeah. Don't kid yourself.
And I also like too in the show they literally say to him, they're like because they come up with some kind of weird new plot thing that has nothing to do with the end of the world that he has to constantly fight off, and they're like, oh, weirdly that stopped. You can go do this other thing now.
Right?
Like, oh, that's so convenient. Awesome.
It's so convenient. Just like, oh yeah, the thing that we're calling you here for, it just randomly stopped.
Yeah. Oh, cool. I guess you could go do that other thing now. And then it's like, what?
What a good show.
Yeah, what?
What a terrific program.
I would say if you watch season 1, maybe watch this. I'd give it like I don't know, not a thumbs up nor a thumbs down, thumbs in the middle. Is what I'm gonna give.
Like a thumb to the side.
Yeah.
If you watched season 1 and you finished it and you thought, this is a good show, then you're probably gonna be watching season 2 anyway.
Yeah. That's what I'd say too.
Yeah.
And
anyway,
with that
we got
said,
2 more.
Random number has generated.
All right, what show am I talking about
After
now?
World Domination.
Okay, this is my homework show for the season, so I feel like I have to keep you guys up on this, and it's about as good as I thought it would be. I wouldn't say like it's the best show of the season, and I never really thought it would be, but it's a show that I really was excited for because I really like the manga. I talked about it a little bit in our seasonal preview, but essentially it's about kind of like a Power Rangers kind of thing where the like you've got Power Rangers and like the evil organization and the Red Ranger from the Power Ranger team and one of the leaders of the evil team Gecko fall in love and they start to date in kind of like a Romeo and Juliet-esque situation, and they kind of have to hide it from their respective groups.
Honestly, Jay?
Yeah.
I've been thinking about watching this one.
Honestly, check it out. It's definitely not bad. If you like the romance, series, it's definitely or the romance genre, it's really cute. I think that they're a really cute couple, and Decimi Best Girl. She's just great.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, no, but okay.
But like and like it's got action and drama and that, so like I wouldn't say like drama is like the most melodramatic thing you've ever seen, but it's got some there. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'd probably give it like a objectively 7 out of 10 probably. And
okay.
Watch it if you like romance.
Yeah, 7 out of 10 is not bad.
You heard it here first.
Or Sentai stuff.
Watch it.
And the random number does not need to be generated for this next show because there's only one show remaining. Number 13. Lucky number 13.
Lucky 13.
Lucky 13.
Yeah.
Trapped in a dating sim.
Yes.
Trapped in a dating sim. The world of Otama games is tough for mobs, especially if you are reincarnated into a light novel. And where are my powers? Because I am a light novel protagonist.
Appropriate for Friday the 13th.
Yes. Is it Friday the 13th?
Yeah.
That is tomorrow.
Tomorrow, as of recording.
As of recording.
This is another show that I'm watching, and I think I'm the only one of the 3 of us watching it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that correct? Okay.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Big
couldn't
time.
be more correct.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So just to really, real quickly cover this show, it's essentially about a guy who was forced to play an Otama game by his sister, and was forced to complete it so he can tell her the plot, so she knows how it ends. And he slips on the stairs after completing it, after pulling an all-nighter, and dies, and is reincarnated inside the world of the Otama game. Not wanting to basically like do anything because he's a mob character in this game. He just kind of tries his best to live out a peaceful life on the sidelines, but things happen and they cause him to get more and more involved with the main plot. To his
Dismay.
Dismay. Yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
To his dismay, he keeps having to interfere, and it's funny. It's cute-ish. Got some good girls. Probably none of them really like best girl of the season or anything, but like definitely good girls. I'm reading the light novel and I'm really enjoying it. The thing that I'm noticing is probably like it has the worst character designs out of anything. The character designs are so bad. And like it's caused so many problems that the character designer actually apologized for the complaint, or for the fact that people were complaining.
What?
Yeah, the character designer like actually apologized that.
I've never heard of
that's really weird, actually.
Yeah. But I really like it. It's got action, it's got romance, it's got drama, it's got mechs, it's got all these things that you could ever want from an Otome game. And it kind of like parodies the whole like dating sim thing. All of the love interests from the dating sim are idiots. And like he's kind of like the main character is kind of like this voice of reason.
Gotcha.
But like
Jay, would you recommend this anime?
I'd say give it 3 episodes.
Give it 3 episodes. The old 3-episode rule, eh?
It's a tried and true rule for a reason.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's all of the programs that we watched this season so far.
If we missed any, please let us know. Comment on our YouTube or message us on Twitter, and we will.
Yeah. Tell us how stupid we are.
Or join our Discord.
How could you not be watching? I don't know. Is there anything that we're not watching?
I don't know. There's definitely a lot, because there's a million anime that come out every season these days. But
yeah. How are you not watching this children's anime?
Hey, Cole.
I don't know.
Let's just say in a hypothetical world, someone wants to tell you that we missed something. Where would they find you?
Yeah. Well, oh boy, Michael, they could find me out on the street corner.
Is that where you hang out? You just hang out on the corner?
Oh, you mean online?
Yeah, let's say like someone found this podcast online, listened to it online, and they said, I'd love to find a website on the interweb where I could reach out to my favorite podcast host, Cole. How could they do that?
Well, you can find me on the microblogging site Twitter. My Twitter handle is @AniProCole. That's AniProCole. Jay, what's your Twitter?
You can follow me at JGardian, JayGardian. Mike, where can we find you on the Elon site?
I will tell you what. You can find me at Gritty Gundam, GrittyGundam on Twitter, and then you can also
you're
follow.
spitting bars.
I know. You can also follow the podcast Twitter. It is AniPro Pod, AniPropod on Twitter.
That's right.
Yeah. And if you're listening to this, you know what? If you could like and review and subscribe on whatever you're listening to, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, whatever it is, that really would help out the podcast a lot. It would really, honestly, make my day. Jay, would it make your day if they did that?
You know what? It would make my day.
Cole,
would it make your day?
It would make my day. You know what would make my day even more, though, Michael? Can you guess what would make my day even more?
No, I'm so stupid. Tell me what would make your day.
Oh, it would make my day even more if they went out and they told one of their friends about our podcast.
Of course, that'd be so nice of them.
That
would make my month.
So nice.
If they left a review too, there's a chance we would read it on the podcast. Almost 100% chance at this point. And then, you know what?
Probably.
If you don't feel like doing any of that, that's totally fine too. But you know what? You really should come to our Discord. There's a link in our link tree, probably the podcast description, our Anchor site, which is anchor.fm/anime-protagonist-podcast. Come hang out in the Discord. We got anime birthday notifications. We got news. We got all sorts of stuff. We have games you can play. Come and hang out.
You can leave a mailbag question for us.
Leave a mailbag and just talk to us. We like friends. Yeah. We like making friends. We're very friendly.
We like talking about anime.
Yeah.
I like talking about anime, and if you got any tips for my Darth Vader cosplay, I'm here to listen to them.
Exactly.
If you got any light novel recommendations, I'm here to listen to
Jay's them. Already read them.
And he thinks they're bad.
If you want any light novel recommendations, I've got them.
Yeah, there we go. And on that note, Cole, take us away, I think.
Oh, okay. Are we doing next time?
Oh, yes. Next time we will be discussing how we would take an anime and make one change to it to make it drastically better.
Yes, one small change can make all the difference in an animation television program.
Yes.
But that's for next week. For this week, we're all done, I think.
So done.
So
done.
we say as we do at the end of every episode of AniPro. Until next week, bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.